Hi, my name is Larry Jordan and welcome to another SonicFire Pro 5 tutorial. In this video, I want to show you how to use hits, and I want to show you how to use a portion of an instrument track as a sound effect. Now, we use sound effects to accentuate something that's happening on the screen. And something that's very easy to use, and you've got a lot of choices, is what's called a hits file. I'm going to put my playhead in the middle of the timeline, and notice I've got a choice said Add Hit File. When I click it, it automatically adds a hit at the position of the playhead. If we listen to it, we've got a cymbal swell. Well, maybe you don't want a cymbal swell. Maybe you want something different. So with that clip selected, you can go up to cymbal swells or heavy hits, highlights, impacts, whooshes. You've got a lot to choose from. One that I like is in heavy hits, and it's called a swell hit heavy. And let's listen to it. Yep, sounds like the filing cabinet just rolled over your foot. The ability to add hits at the position of the playhead is as easy as put your playhead where you want the sound effect, click the Add Hit file, and then go to the Properties menu and select the effect that you want. Something that's equally powerful but not as intuitive is the ability to use an instrument as a sound effect. Let's just delete this hit file here. Hit the return key to bring our playhead back to the beginning of the track. And let's open up Express Track. I was exploring the library recently and found an album called Theatrical Impacts, and on it was a track called Legend Rising. Take a listen. Listen to the beginning again. That beginning sounds like a flaming arrow flying through space, or a fireball, or something dramatic happening. Listen again. Well, I'd like to use that effect, but I don't want all the other music and the drums that are there. To do that, click the Insert button, and that automatically builds the clip to the timeline. If we select the timeline and type Shift-Z, we can see all of our clips. And I'm going to make this bigger so I can see more what we have to work with. There's two kinds of music inside SmartSound, single layer and multi-layer. This is a multi-layer track, which means all the instruments are available to us. To be able to see what the instruments are, twirl down this arrow all the way over here, and these are all the different instrument tracks that create the music that we were just listening to. And notice way over here, the effects track, there's that flaming who's it as it's flying through the air. I'm going to just solo that track, press the return key to go back to the beginning, and hit the space bar. Cool, that's my effect. Well, how can I get that effect built into my timeline without all the rest of the music there? Well, it's easy, but it's not obvious. I'm going to delete this clip, highlight it, hit the delete key, move my playhead back to the beginning. Another window inside Scoring Edition is called the Bin and Spotting window. The way that SmartSound works is it takes a piece of music and it slices and dices and chops it all up into itty-bitty little blocks, and then it then stitches those blocks together to form the music that we want to listen to. And these are all the different blocks of music from this one track. Well, the very first block is called Breathe. If I simply Control-click on it and say Insert into the timeline, it adds the clip at the position of the playhead, but all the tracks associated with that clip come with it. That's not what I want. I'm going to highlight the clip, hit the Delete key, hit the Return key to get my playhead back to the beginning. Instead, all I want is the effects track. So I grab the Breathe clip and I drag it, but I drag it to the effects track, and when I let go, it's just added that one whoosh. Well, the whoosh actually takes two blocks to play out, Breathe and Breathe 1. So I grab Breathe 1 and drag it to the timeline and get the two clips to nestle right next to each other, right there. And now when I play it, listen to my sound effect. This means that any instrument from any block could be added to our timeline as its own effect. A drum hit, a cymbal clash, a downbeat on a bass guitar, or a whoosh as it flames through the sky. This gives us a lot of capability to use instruments for our sound effects to reinforce what's happening on the screen. My name is Larry Jordan, and thanks for watching.